said to yourself, I'm not good enough. I'm not equipped enough. I'm not strong enough. This is too much. I'm in way over my head. This is too hard. It's a lie. And I'm here to tell you why. And we're going to break this down by looking at the way of the eagle. I know it sounds super geeky. I'm with you. It is super geeky, but it's also super cool. So just bear with me. When an eagle sees a storm coming, it waits, it anticipates, and it prepares. And when it does, it spreads its wings far and wide, and it uses the storm to rise above and soar higher and higher above the storm. So let's just break this down into our everyday life, okay? Obviously with the eagle, we're talking about real literal storms. Snow, rain, hail, thunder, lightning, the whole bit. But for us, for you and I, those storms are our trials. They're our setbacks. There are broken relationships. It's bad news. It's the poor diagnosis from the doctors. It's all the things that we never want to happen, that we wouldn't wish on our best friends, right? So when we're speaking about an eagle rising above the storm, I'm going to translate this into you rising above your trial. Are you ready? It's time to rise up, ladies. You are in training for your promise, and I'm here to make sure you get that promise. It's not a matter, this is biblical here. This is not the world according to Melissa. It's not a matter of if the storm or the trial is going to come your way, all right? It's a matter of when. So we don't get a choice. We don't get to say, we don't get to pick, we don't get to choose. This is happening. And so we have a choice. We have a responsibility. Are we going to rise above it? Or are we going to let the setbacks knock us down, set us back, get us off track? So what does the eagle do? I already said it. The first thing the eagle does is he waits for the storm. All right? So by definition, waiting is letting time pass. I don't know about you, but there's about a million things I'm waiting for right now. It's snowing right now. I'm waiting for it to stop snowing so I can put my flip-flops back on. I'm waiting for COVID to go away so my kids can go back to school. Did I get an amen right there? I'm waiting for the laundry to dry. I'm waiting for dinner to be cooked. All the things. This is just scratches the surface, right? We all have a list about a mile long of all the things we're waiting for and the people we're waiting for. Here's the problem. Hello, newsflash. We don't love to wait. At least I don't love to wait. You see, I'm a planner. I have a spreadsheet, makes me smile. I have my little planner with my to-do sheet and all my little boxes that I get to check. I have my calendar with all my appointments, and you know what? All of it's color-coded. Every color means something different, and that just makes my heart smile. It brings me peace. I'm a planner, but here's the problem. I don't plan to wait. Waiting does not make it into my spreadsheet. Waiting is not a checkbox I get to tick. Waiting is not a pretty color on my calendar. Why? If waiting is something we all do every day, if we're all waiting for something or someone all the time, why don't we plan to wait? The problem is, I don't think we know how to wait very well. And this, my friends, is the secret sauce that we get to learn from the way of the eagle. So what does the eagle do when the storm is coming? He waits, all right? So we already covered that. We've got to figure out how to wait well. The second thing he does is he anticipates the storm. What is anticipation? That means to live with an expectation that something's going to happen. Super practical example. The sun is going to rise tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt. We don't worry about it. We don't question it. We don't doubt it. We know that no matter where we are on planet Earth, the sun is going to rise tomorrow. That's because I expect it, and I plan, and I live accordingly. I go to sleep, I wake up the next day. I go to sleep, I wake up the next day, all right? I expect that sun to rise each day. And so here's what we're going to do. If we know, we've already established that the trial is going to come, right? It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. If we know the trial is going to come, then we're going to expect it. We're going to plan for it. Just like when that first baby was coming, right? You couldn't wait to get that little scanner gun and go to Target and scan every little thing you thought you were going to need for your baby. You made a list, a packing list before you went to the hospital. You had that bag packed. You drove the route to the hospital to make sure you knew how to get there, right? Because you knew that baby was coming. You might not have known what day, but you expected that baby to come and you planned accordingly. And that, my friend, is how we're going to wait for our trials. We're going to expect them to happen. And when we expect something to happen, we plan accordingly. So the next thing we do, according to the way of the eagle, is to prepare. So great, we're going to wait for it. We're going to expect it. But what do we actually do? We're going to prepare. And that's where we get to put our faith into action. Because our entire day is made up of small habits that we do consistently over time. And those habits, whether they're good habits or whether they're bad habits, are going to have a huge impact on our future. Example, we brush our teeth. I don't have to think about it. I just do it, right? It's just habit because I've done it every day of my life since I was maybe 2, whenever I got teeth. I don't know when that is. But the result of doing that 2 minutes every day over the course of my lifetime is that I have white teeth and they're all mine and they're not full of holes and they're not falling out and they're not rotting. You with me? Because I did a small habit consistently over time. So we have habits, we have good ones and we have bad ones. The good ones are going to propel us towards our purpose. The good ones are going to make us better versions of ourselves. The good ones are going to bring us more joy, more peace, all the good stuff. The bad ones, they're going to derail you from your purpose. They're going to bring heartache. They're going to be pain. They're going to bring suffering, okay? The choice is yours. So pause, take inventory of the things you do throughout your day. What are you listening to? Who are you hanging out with? What are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to? Do you hear me? All of these little seemingly insignificant things that we do all day, every day, it adds up. Are they going to be good? Or are they going to be bad? Are they going to propel us towards our future? Or are they going to derail us from our purpose? And the only way we do that is to put our faith in action. So yes, I think we would all collectively raise our hands. I want more good habits. I want more of the good stuff so I can walk in my purpose, right? Nobody signs up to say, yeah, I want more bad habits in my life. I want to be lost, dazed, confused, and all the icky things, right? Nobody signs up for that. So we have to put our faith in action. And this is, here's an example, because I believe that movement heals. Physically, right? If you've got something going on in your body, I don't think sitting still and doing nothing helps. I think you have to move to walk out your healing. But I also believe that for stepping into your purpose. And here's what I mean, okay? I'm a runner. I like to run. It's my idea of a good time to run like 200-mile relays, all right, with a team of 12. I don't do it on my own, but that's my idea of a good time. Running half marathons. Ran a marathon. In fact, I'm training for a fake half marathon right now. Fake because COVID shut them all down. Fake half marathon training because I like a program. I like to have goals. I like to have boxes that I can check off. And so I'm pretending to train for one just to keep my health and fitness goals on track. Now, I want to run the race well. Right? Nobody sets out to run a half marathon to fail. Your goal is to at least cross the finish line, right? And so I can read about running and I can read about how I can do different techniques. I can read about different programs and different plans to follow, and that's good. Okay? I can buy the cute outfits and the latest technology and the brand new shoes. Those are all good. I love them, they make me feel better, so I run better. All right? That's good. I can talk about other people that have run and how they do it and what they've learned from running and get tips and tricks from them. Those are all good. But you know what? None of them are going to help me cross the finish line. Until I lace up my shoes, step out the door, and start logging the miles underneath my feet, that's what prepares me to cross the finish line. That's what helps me to endure to the end. Are you picking up what I'm laying down? If you want something different, you're going to have to do something different. If you want to prepare for your storm, because we know it's coming, it's time to put your faith in action and start preparing now. Start getting in the Word. Start reading your Bible. Start going to church. Start surrounding yourself with like-minded people who are going to build you up and propel you towards your purpose. Movement heals. Put your faith in action. It is time to rise up, take courage, and live different, my friend. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Peace and love. If you want to watch other YouTube videos just like this one, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and click that notification button so you can hear when more come your way. Peace out.